Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to take a look at what's going on with you and your new person, okay, in your love life. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below, okay? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me, please. Okay, thank you. Here we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a reading for you, and then we're going to pull one for the new person, okay? All right, here we go. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and clarify. Let's do that. Okay, overall energy for this week's, or this is the month, this is your reading for the month of October, but it is timeless. So whenever you see this, this is what you're meant to see. Okay, it just came out, just happened to come out in October. Okay, so the Six of Cups is the overall energy. So this is talking about a past life connection with this person, a past life, not this life. Okay, this is somebody new. All right, so this is talking about the return of people or romances from your past, but it's the past life. Okay, this could also speak of like nostalgia. You could be thinking a lot about the past, like your past love life and stuff like that. Okay, all right, underneath this we got another six, the Six of Pentacles. So this is going to be somebody, Spirit is saying the good that you do comes back to you. So this is going to be somebody, this new person, that there's equal give and take. They're going to give you what you give them. All right, it's going to be an equal relationship, equal love. You know, the attraction between the two of you are going to be equal. It's going to be like a meeting of the minds, all that type of thing. It's not going to be something where you're giving it all to them and they're, running away. It's not going to be that type of connection. Okay, there's going to be balance between the two of you with the King of Cups. This is Cancerian energy for me, but it could also talk about, you having a water placement or your person having a water placement, Scorpio or Pisces too. So this is somebody trustworthy, honorable, devoted, cautious. Okay, so they're moving slowly because they are cautious. This person has been in a connection where, or it could be several, it could be more than one, where they were devalued, they were mistreated, they were done wrong, just like you were. So it may not have been a twin flame connection, but it was a connection where the treatment was similar to the way you were treated. Okay, so the two of you will understand each other. But this is talking about a solid romantic relationship between the two of you. Okay, it's going to be, like I said, somebody that you can completely trust. Okay, you can let your hair down, you can relax. You and this person will have a lot of long, deep talks. Okay, you'll be able to tell this person whatever you want to tell them and not have to worry about them judging you. This is someone, like I said, you can open up completely to them. They're going to open up completely to you as well. And you will see that you and this person have a lot in common. You mirror each other a lot. Okay. Okay. The next card is the release card here. This is number 13. Number 13. It is equivalent to the you know what card, the I'm going to say parish card because you can't say the D word for some reason. Okay. So this is talking about endings that lead to new beginnings, the need to release situations or people that hold you back, and a spiritual transformation. This is what's happening to you. You're letting go of the old and bringing in the new. And, you're going through the transformation you need to become the person you need to be to allow the new person in. Okay. All right. So yeah. So you're letting go of this being left out in the cold. You know, if you've been having financial issues, I feel like those are going to turn around. But you are not alone is what Spirit is saying with this Five of Pentacles. Okay, you have a spiritual team around you that loves you. And then look at the lady, she has an angel behind her. Okay, all right. Let me say this new person has a lot of options. They can be with whoever they want to be. I've told you this before, but they're choosing you. You are the person, you are the one for them. You are, the love of this person's life. All right, so I'm just telling you this so you can prepare. There will be people coming at this person. All right. Even when the two of you are together, there will be people trying to insert themselves between the two of you. Okay. So this is just a heads up to you. All right. But this person does not want to be with those people. They are not going to entertain those people. But you need to know that, somebody, there are going to be people trying to do that, because this person, like I said, they're a big daddy. They have big D energy. This is somebody that could be a CEO. This person can be someone who, they own their own business. They have a lot of different things that they do. Okay. They may do, have their own business and then do something else on the side, or have 2 different businesses or 3 different businesses, something like that. They have several different streams of income. Okay. And this is somebody who is very goal oriented. Okay. They're very ambitious. They have things that they set out in their mind to do. And this is someone who takes a lot of action and they do what they need to do. Okay. All right. So to clarify, the 6 of Cups, which is what was the clarification card, we have the Hangman, Pisces energy. So this is about looking at things from a new perspective, both of you, because both of you have been through stuff. Okay. You've both been dragged by other people, devalued, mistreated, abused, that type of thing. Hopefully not physical for anybody. But with this Hangman card, it is about, looking at the situation differently, so you can let go of things that you've been hanging on to that have been holding you back. Okay. All right. So the card we have for you is recognition. Spirit is telling you to be proud of yourself, Sagittarius. Okay. You've been doing the work. When I see this card, that Spirit giving me clarification that you're doing what they're recommending that you do. So pat yourself on the back, because that's a beautiful thing. That means you really love yourself and you're caring for yourself and you're taking care of yourself, because you have rewards on the way. Okay. All right. And then for your person, we've got the karmic family card. So there's somebody in your person's family, okay, that they have a lot of trouble with. Okay. And they're having to work things out with this person. All right. It's going to be different for all of you, because it's a whole collective of you I'm reading for, and this is the new person. So they have issues that they have to deal with and things they have to deal with, just like you do. All right. Just because, like I said, I always say this, just because they're perfect for you doesn't mean they're a perfect person. They have lessons to learn and things to deal with, just like you do. Okay. All right. So this first card here is going to represent the main theme for this month, and it is the 3 of Wands. So this is about you planning for the long term, waiting for your ships to come in. But I feel like a lot of you, this card always makes me laugh, because I feel like a lot of you are just like, fuck this. I'm tired of waiting on this motherfucker. So I'm going to turn around. I'm just going to walk away. And whenever they get here, they just get here. And I get it. I get it, Sagittarius, because I feel like that too, because I'm like, the waiting can sometimes be detrimental. It can mess with your peace of mind. So there is nothing wrong with you saying, hey, I see you when I see you. There's nothing wrong with that, because Spirit is asking that you, or recommending that you put the focus on yourself and on your life and put yourself first anyway. And this is being divinely guided, divinely timed. So it's going to happen when it's supposed to happen. And you watching, I don't think it's going to make it happen any quicker. But you notice the minute she turns her back, look at the ship. Look how big that damn ship is. It's about to come in. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Okay, so we've got lesson. It says valuable soul lessons needed to make yourself whole again. This is what you're going through. This is what you're healing, because you got some karma that had to be cleared up. Okay, that's why you went through what you went through with this twin. Okay, there were lessons and karma that had to be learned and to be dealt with. Let me get one more card. Okay. All right. So the passive card is coming out here. Okay. Somebody's hiding their anger. They're angry about what happened. Or you could be angry because you're waiting for this person to show up and they haven't shown up yet. Okay. So if this is you showing up like this, okay, you got to understand this person is not playing with you or trying to hold themselves back or do the shit to you that this other person did to you. Because remember, they went through something similar. They just went through something similar with somebody else. So they got to heal themselves just like you got to heal yourself. And you're still going through healing. Okay. So this is not the time for you to be getting angry. For some of you, you could still be angry at this twin. For others of you, this could be talking about the new person because they haven't shown up yet. For others of you, this could be both. Okay. But whatever this is, you got to clear this anger out, because this is not helping anything. Okay. And you don't want to start off with this new person coming in and you pissed off at them, and you saying little shit and stuff like that. Okay. All right. Okay. The next card we're going to take a look at represents past influences affecting this month. So we got the Three of Pentacles here. This is about you doing what you love. I feel like a lot of you are focused on this or starting to focus on it. If you're not focusing on it, this is what Spirit is telling you should take up, besides you healing and loving on yourself. This is the other thing that needs to be prominent in your life, or needs to be prioritized in your life, your career. Okay. You focusing on doing what you love, because that's what's going to help to bring this person in quicker, because you're focusing on yourself and loving on yourself. Okay. So it's about recognition for the highest quality of work. So some of you are working on something. Okay. You started it a while ago and it's about to blow up in a good way. Okay. So there is money coming. Okay. From whatever this is you're pursuing. So for those of you who haven't started to do this yet, it will behoove you to do it, because there is money coming to those who are working on this. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Okay, so we've got the spirituality card. Okay, for some of you, the work you do could be spiritual. You could read cards. You could be somebody that you could be some type of spiritual counselor. You could be some shaman, is what I'm getting. Also, it could be a lot of different things. But whatever I feel like you do, could be Reiki. It could be what else was I getting? It could just be a lot of different things that have to do with the spiritual side of life, because I feel like a lot of you are woo woo like I am, or into the metaphysical, because you watching tarot. So I feel like this is going to be something that's going to end up being very lucrative for you. It may start off dripping money, but I feel like at some point it's going to hit its stride and it's going to blow up. Okay, in a good way. All right. So the next card we're going to take a look at represents the roadblocks of the month. All right. This is the Five of Wands. So this is talking about inner and outer conflict. Okay. Conflicts with others caused by opposing opinions. Spirit is telling you to walk away from drama, because it's messing with your peace of mind. This is about you stepping into this new era where you protect your peace of mind no matter what. That's how I am. That's why I told you with that Three of Wands card, Spirit could be talking about me, because I turned my back on it too. I'm not watching and waiting for nobody. I got to focus on me. It's taking all I got to fucking hold myself together. I can't be worried about nobody else. Like, I'm like this. When they get here, they'll get here, and we'll go on and move on from then. But I'm not allowing anything or anybody to mess with my peace of mind, because it took a long fucking time for me to get here. Okay. And I feel like a lot of you are sitting in that same energy. So Spirit is telling you, don't let other people and their shit, get in the way of what you're trying to do. Okay. Because think about it. If you get upset by something that happens with somebody else, you got to calm yourself down, right? You got to talk about, like, I don't know if I don't know how you deal with stuff, but me, I have to let it, because I grew up with my grandmother, and my grandmother was the type of person where when she got angry, she was the sweetest person in the world. But if you pissed her off, because she was a Leo, she had to like wind down like a clock. So it was like she would get upset, and then she would have to talk about it until she calmed down. And I'm kind of like that too, not to her extent, but I still do it, because I guess it's learned behavior. So I'm telling you, saying all of that to say, you got to calm yourself down first, then try to get back to your peace of mind, to your zen. You got to do what you got to do to put yourself back in that peace of mind. So it's not worth it to get into stuff with other people. If they're saying fucked up shit, let them say whatever the fuck they want to say. The best way to get people, to get them back, is to just turn around and walk the fuck away. Because the message you sending them, I don't give a fuck about you and the shit you fucking spouting. Okay? Or if you want me to really be honest about it, fuck you. That's the answer. That's the answer. Okay? You're saying that without saying it. Okay? So excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. So Spirit is telling you, You know, unless, you know, choose your battles is what Spirit is saying with this card. If it's a situation where you really got to lay down your boundaries or something like that, that's different. But if it's something where, you know, when you see somebody, you like, oh, here come this person, and I know what they're gonna do because they do it all the time and all this, just fucking turn around and walk away. That's what Spirit is saying, okay? And so you are in a very ambitious part or season of your life, and this is about you getting your coin and getting your comeuppance and getting what you deserve. Okay, all right, let's clarify. Ooh, the cards just are flying out. Okay, all right, there is, okay, you digging, right? You digging, but we see down here, right? You're gonna stop the digging, right? You're gonna stop the digging because the digging is only gonna kill your peace of mind. Because let me tell you this, when you go digging, a lot of times you find things when you go digging. Okay. And so let me say it like this. This is manifestation, Sagittarius. Okay. Let's just have a come to Jesus moment for a second. This is manifestation at the end of the day. And what you have to realize is the things that you are seeing in the 3D right now, if they have not caught up to the way your mindset is now and the way you're all zen and you're in your peace of mind, anything you see is reflecting the way you used to think about situations. Even the way some people act. Like I told you, that person coming up to you trying to start some shit. This is stuff from the past. So that's why I tell you to just walk away from it. Or like in my case, I just don't look anymore, because if you're watching and you see something you don't like, it's the same thing as when somebody says some shit to you and you get into it with them. I tell you, you got to calm yourself down. Then you got to try to get back into your zen. All of that wastes time and it wastes your energy when you could be taking that energy and focusing on the things that you love, the things that light you up. Sorry about that. Yeah. So you got to think about that. Okay. You got to think about where you putting your energy, where you putting your time. And then you don't want to focus on something and then get upset by it, because you know when you do that in manifestation, it hardens itself into fact, and you don't want it to do that, right? You don't want that to keep showing up as your normal, right? You want a new normal. So if you want that, stop looking at this person just because I look at it like this. It don't matter what the hell is going on. If I'm not seeing it, it didn't happen. It's like the tree. When the tree fell in the woods and nobody was there to hear it, did it really fall? That's the question. That's the way I look at it. Okay. All right. Anyway, so we've got you ignoring something, ignoring the red flags, sweeping things under the rug. Okay. I'm not telling you, like I said, I'm telling you to say la 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 if you're looking at the new person. Okay. If there is something in your 3D that's going on that you have to attend to, you need to deal with it. Don't let it spiral and get out of control. This could be some shit, some antics that the twins doing. Okay, they could be coming back in and out, messing with you, trying to mess with your head, trying to keep you in your head. Okay, so you know what this is. Okay, what we're talking about here, and so you got to deal with it the best way you need to know. You know, you need to do it. It might be that you might have to take yourself out of your zen for a little while, and then come back into it afterwards, after you've taken care of this situation. But it shouldn't be something where every day you're getting out of your happy place to deal with some bullshit. Okay, so whatever this is, you got to figure out a way to shut it down for good. Okay, all right. And then here's the transformation card. Okay, so this is what Spirit is saying. Spirit is pretty much backing up what I said. You are in a period of transformation, of change. And so all this shit you're seeing right now that's not gelling with who the new you, the person you're becoming, is old shit. So you don't want to pay attention to it. Okay. You know how they tell you with the 3D, unless it's something, there's going to be certain things that you're going to have to pay attention to, because this is life and you still have to live life even while you're transitioning. Oh God, this happens all the time. Hot. I'm sorry, when I channel, I get hot. Okay, here we go. So, oh wait, it didn't turn on. Hold on 1 second. Okay, here we go. I'm back. Okay, so this transformation card is just talking about the fact that you're going through changes. Okay, and I feel like the most difficult time is while you're transitioning, because you're not that old person anymore, but you've yet to become, or who you're becoming is yet to solidify. And so this is about that in between time, and it's crazy because it's like you're not wanting to respond to things like the old person, but then you're also not fully formed yet into the new person you're becoming to handle things the way that they, the way that you would if you were. Okay, so you just got to do the best you can is what spirit is telling you. Okay, all right, so next card. This is talking about the possibilities of the month, the world. This is about you overcoming personal challenges, opening up new doors and opportunities for yourself. It's also talking about you closing out a cycle. And I feel like that cycle is talking about with the twin, because you can't open up this new door to this new person unless you close the old one on this twin. Okay. And like I said, that this could be them coming through with this ignore card. Okay. And then if the digging is not about the new person and it's about the old person, this is something that you need to stop doing, because this person, you, if you letting them go ahead and let them go is what spirit is saying. Okay. All right, let's clarify. Spirit is telling you to be proud of yourself though, because you're doing a really good job, Sagittarius. Okay. You got a few bumps in the road, but that's life. Nobody's going to be 100% all the time. This is about you stepping back into your confidence and into your creativity, putting it on, some of you for the first time, putting on your superhero outfit, okay? And letting people know what you're going to put up with and what you're not going to put up with anymore, okay? All right, so I'm going to take this read down, and we're going to do a little mini read for your new person. Just 1 second. All right, here we go. Okay, this is for Sagittarius' new person, please, Spirit. It's like this, like this. Okay. Okay, overall energy for your new person, excuse me, soulmate is the strength card. This is Leo energy. It is talking about this person, having, courage, believing in themselves. So they are pretty much mirroring you, how we just talked about you I'm trying to find that card. Hold on. How we're talking about you trying to, build your confidence up. This person is trying to build their confidence back up as well. Because like I told you, they went through stuff just like you did with someone who mistreated them just like you got mistreated. Okay. All right. All right. Underneath this is the Messenger of Wands, which is the Page of Wands, fire sign, or someone with a lot of fire in their chart. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is Leo energy if I didn't say it. The Strength card. This Messenger of Wands, this I feel like could be talking about a message. This person trying to come towards you to, to speak to you, to let you know what's going on. It can talk about, good news. This is somebody who is excited. Okay. You and this person, could end up being very adventurous with each other. Okay. This is somebody where the connection is going to be very playful, very childlike. This person is going to be very lovable. And like I said, either they're about to come towards you with possibly with a message, or this could just be talking about them thinking about doing it. Because remember, I told you they got to heal too, and they're waiting for spirit to tap them on the shoulder and let them know it's time for them to come in towards you. Okay, I feel like both of you are really close to it happening. Okay, then we've got the Champion of Swords reversed. This is the Knight of Swords reversed, and I feel like this is talking about your person, the twin, your ex person. Let me say that, the twin, because it says out of your depth at the top of the card there. And so this is somebody who had a missed opportunity with you. So I know it's talking about the new person. I mean, that not the new person, the twin. And they're wanting to come in, be a bully, try to cock block, try to keep the two of you from being together. Okay. So, but this new person, it doesn't matter, because this is the Seven of Cups reversed. This person has already made their decision. They know they want to be with you. This is someone, as I've told you before, that can be with anybody, and they're wanting to be with you. You are the one for them. This is not somebody who's out in the street trying to, be with a whole bunch of people or do what the twin did to you. The opposite. Okay. This person has been cheated on more than likely, like you have been. Okay. All right. But they're going to come in wanting to give you the truth, to tell you exactly how they feel. Okay. So we're going to start by clarifying this Strength card. Okay. So this, look, you mirroring. You just had the lessons card and they have the lessons card too. So you're both learning valuable lessons that are going to help you to come together in this connection and treat each other right, be able to excel at this relationship. Okay. All right. So the first card we've got here is the Devil, but it fell like this. It fell sideways, so that means both sides apply. This can talk about this person, the strings attached to this old connection that they were with. I feel like they're trying to come out of it though. Okay. And then them facing their fears to cut this person completely out of their life. This is the past. This is what they were going through in the past. Okay. So it's not necessarily what's happening now. Let me clarify and see what Spirit wants to tell me about it. Devil. Okay. So we've got the travel card. Your person may travel for work. They may travel, back and forth. Let me see what else. Okay. This person is gaining clarity about what happened. They're learning their lessons so that they can move on from this situation with this old person. But like I said, they don't see anybody but you. All right. They're not wanting to go back to anybody. It's not a thing of where they're thinking, how some people, they'll break up with somebody, but they back, oh, I want to go back to it. No, I feel like if there are any strings attached, it's the other person trying to maintain contact with them. And I feel like this is about them trying to completely cut this person out of their life, because they want this person gone by the time the two of you get together, completely gone. All right. Okay. So they are listening to their intuition with the High Priestess card. This is Pisces energy. Okay. So this is about them, just focusing on themselves and preparing themselves for the two of you to come together. All right. Yeah. So they're dealing with their triggers. All right. Because they were triggered by this connection, just like you were triggered by yours. And they're coming in with you to give you a gift. Okay. This could also represent them seeing you as a gift in their life. Okay. Then we've got the Nine of Wands. So again, here's the Test of Faith card. Okay. This person was being tested just like you're being tested, because I think the both of you have to be on a certain level for this connection, because it is true love. This is not, some hit it and quit it thing, or something where you're going to come together with this person and, oh, maybe we were together for a year and that was it, or whatever. If you want to marry this person, if you want this person to be your life partner, if you're wanting the type of relationship you've always wanted, Spirit is telling you this person is going to be able to give you all of that and more. But they've got to go through their tests and learn the lessons that they need to learn about faith, endurance, standing firm, persistence, all that stuff that you had to learn, okay, or that you're learning. Let's clarify. See, it's your soulmate. And then look, this is part of their test of faith. It's whatever the hell is going on with somebody in their family. It could be their mother. It could be their mother. And they're needing to sort this out, because parents, your relationship with your parents is it's very important. It could be detrimental to your relationship with your significant other if you've got problems, because a lot of that stuff that you that's going on with your parent, you may end up projecting it onto the other person. So I feel like this is them getting themselves together so that for the two of you, because the soulmate card is here. Okay. All right. Then the outcome card we have is the Parish card again, but it's reversed. So it is talking about internal changes. Okay. So again, this person is the two of you are mirroring, because we had the transformation card show up for you. Also the Parish card show up for you. just like we've got this parish card showing up for your person. So they are, becoming a new person. They're the caterpillar going in to the cocoon to come out as a butterfly. All right, because they have to be reborn, just like you have to be reborn for this connection. Because like I keep trying to tell y'all, you don't realize it now, but this connect, those of you that know your person, you know what I'm talking about. This connection is unlike any other. And like I told you, I have not, me and my person have not come into contact like that yet, but I know who it is. And I know by the feelings, I've never felt this way for anybody, before. It's healthy and it's not, obsessive, and it's not, it's not all that shit that was going down with the twin. This person makes you want to be the best person you can be, okay? And vice versa. You inspire them, they inspire you, okay? So that's what this is about. This person is, like I told you, for a lot of you, they know you, they're in love with you, they ready for the two of you to come together, and they're doing their work in anticipation of this union, okay? Let's clarify. Okay, yeah, they're going to come in wanting to date, but I feel like it's going to start off slow because this person is not someone who just is reckless. They're not a reckless person, okay? That's why they're a boss. That's why they may be a CEO or have several different businesses or be very successful, because they think really deeply about things. But the difference between them and this twin is that the twin may think it together, but they just going around and around in their mind, and they're never going to do anything to fix anything until, like I said, they feel you moving away or some type of stuff. And it's all lies. It's all, all whatever delusions they got going on in their mind. But with this new person, this person thinks and thinks and thinks and thinks before they take action. I did a private reading for somebody, and I was talking about this person, talking about how they don't dip their toe. And it's not somebody that dips their toe into the water and is like, oh, let me just see how it feels or whatever. No, this person thinks about the situation, and when it's time to get in the water, they fucking just jump in head first. They just go. So this is someone that when they decide to come towards you and it's time to go, they go all in. It's not no half stepping. You gonna know that this person wants to be with you. They're gonna eventually spill the beans and let you know exactly how they feel. But until they get to the point to where they get the nod from spirit, they're listening to their intuition and they're focusing on their thought process and preparing themselves for this. It's like a buildup. And when it gets to that buildup, it's like it's going to be a big explosion, like a tower. And they're going to be coming in full force. It's not going to be something where they're like, oh, hi, and then they back up and see what you say. It's not going to be no shit like that, no little kid stuff. This is a dude. This is a boss, a man, or a real woman. Okay, guys that watch my channel, make it fit. This is a real woman or a real man. Okay, like that damn song. What is it, Bo Diddley? I'm a man. That song, or say woman. I'm a woman. Okay, so this is somebody really serious about this situation. Okay, they're not fucking around. Okay, all right. Let's get some messages from spirit. Okay, so look, see, what did I tell you? It says interference. An external party is intruding on this relationship. We know the twin. We already know the twin is coming in, and I keep reminding you about that so you don't get blindsided. That's why I talk about it. And then, but also you got to remember that this person, your new person's got somebody on their side who don't like to lose either. Okay, so this person may be coming in. It could be, both of them coming in at the same time. So that's why this is so important that you get yourself together, you heal yourself, and you're ready to open. You're ready to be open. You're ready to work on things with this person so that the two of you communicate and you present a united front. Because what these two people are going to be trying to do, it could be more than that. You could have people in your family, okay, that are angry or pissed off because you with somebody, or because you hit the jackpot and you found your person. Be prepared, because I'm telling you, the stuff that spirit is giving me is shocking the hell out of me too. Okay, it's things that you wouldn't you would never think would happen. It's like I told you, when you and this person are together, it's like you ooze, the love oozes out of your pores. And it's like you can be in a place together, not even have, not even be doing PDA, not even be touching, but the two of you, the way you interact with each other, everybody in the fucking room gonna know what's going on. Okay? Everybody gonna know you got this strong bond with each other. Everybody's gonna see the happiness on your face and the happiness on your person's face. And I'm telling you, there's just people out there, and I hate to be like this. I hate to, but I got to tell you what Spirit is giving me. But there are just people out there, they not happy, and they don't want to see no fucking body else happy. So that's why it is important that you come in prepared to work on this connection and be close to this person, and for the two of you to always communicate, and for there to be trust on both sides. That's what's going to be most important, because I'm telling you, let me tell you this. When your twin comes back, we're going to talk about it now. When your twin comes back, right, they may try to get you off on your own, okay, get you to meet them face to face, get you off on your own, because they're going to come back after you've decided to commit to this person. They may try to get you off by yourself so that, you know, when you reject them and tell them that you don't want to have anything else to do with them, they may find a way to try to let it get back to your person and try to say, oh yeah, man, you know, we met up, and you know, he or she or vice, you know, women, the two women, whatever, like I said, make it fit. You know, he or she tried to come on to me, and you know, they still want to be with me, they still love me, this type of stuff. Okay, so that is why it is important. So that's why I say if you really got to meet this person face to face, bring the new person with you, because this new person is not going to be fucking around with this little kid here. Okay, I don't care if it's a woman or a man, this little child, because they're very immature. So sometimes you need to bring this, you're gonna need to bring this person in here to let this person know, because I'm all for full transparency, right? Because you can't come, you're not gonna be able to come back and tell my person I said or did anything. Okay, or if it plays out on text message, you need to make sure your person sees what happened. Or if it was a phone call, put it on speaker so you know, he or she can hear while it's going on. Okay, because you are supposed to talk to this person, this twin, to get your closure and to let them say whatever the fuck they want to say, so you can shut this down for good. Okay, but this one time you deal with this person, depending on how you deal with them, you're going to need to keep your person in the loop. Okay, because remember, they got cheated on and messed around with just like you did, and this stuff happening could be a trigger for them, because look, we got the trigger card here. Okay, all right, so we've got the awakening card showing up here. So Spirit is saying somebody's undergoing a spiritual transformation. It is both of you. The balance card, it says one person is giving too much in this relationship. Okay, I feel like this is talking about the fact that you were watching this person back off and let it go. Okay, they're going to come in. When they come in, you watching is not going to make it happen any quicker. Okay, put the focus on yourself. Don't worry about this. It's cooking. Spirit got it. You just got to trust and have faith that it's going to work out when the time comes for it to work out. Okay, and Spirit is, you know, saying you deserve a second chance when it comes to your love life. Okay, so now we're going to get some messages from the new person. I'm not getting any for the twin. Okay, hold on. Okay, so we have intensity. See, I'm telling you. Do you see the picture? Look at the picture. It's like you can't keep your hands off your person. They can't keep their hands off of you. And don't think. You be thinking people don't see stuff. I'm telling you, Sagittarius, people be watching you and you don't even realize how much they in your Kool-Aid, okay? And don't know the damn flavor, okay? So it says, our connection is so intense that sometimes it scares me. My feelings for you overwhelm me sometimes. Please reassure me by taking things slowly and patiently. This will help me feel comfortable with the changes that are happening. Like I said, you both got trust issues because you were screwed around by other people. So that's why this needs to go slow. Because I know a lot of you want to go gung-ho, but you got to remember, in the past, you have gone quickly and rushed with other people, and then it ended up blowing up. And that's one of the reasons why, because you have to give each other a chance to breathe, especially coming out of connections where the both of you were hurt. Okay. All right. Let's get some more messages. Okay. It says, when I can hold you again, I will never let you go. Okay. So this person, like I said, I told you, they know you're the one. And once the two of you come together, they're not going to let you go. All right. You're the first thing I think about when I open my eyes. You're on this person's mind 24/7. Okay, you got three. This person got a lot of shit to say to you, Sagittarius. I find your inner wisdom really attractive. Like I said, I feel like that's the thing. This is not going to just be a love relationship or just a relationship where there's lust and it's just sexual. It's not just that. You're going to turn each other on with your minds. You're going to turn each other on spiritually. You're going to turn each other on in every way possible. It's not going to just be the the way you look and all that stuff. It's going to be your souls are going to turn each other on. It's that type of love. Okay. Then we've got, wow, this is what real love feels like. So like I said, I feel like you and this person have never really experienced what real love is, because this love was some damn obsessive, unhealthy, codependent BS. Okay. And so I feel like this is the real love. This is the true love. This is the person that, you're really gonna redefine. They're gonna help you to redefine what love really and truly is. Okay. All right. Let me get a romance angel oracle card for you before I let you go. So we've got getting to know each other. Look. How would I keep telling you this true love? So it says this is the romance of a lifetime. Okay. Like I said, everybody don't get this. Those of you who are like upset because you see your friends and something with somebody else or whatever, it doesn't mean this is what it is. It doesn't mean that it's true. Is this type of love, because the stuff that I'm describing, everybody that I know that's in relationships don't talk about stuff like this. And I'm not saying that there aren't people out there that aren't experiencing this, but I feel like you had to go through so much to get to this. It's going to be unlike. That's why I told you it's going to be people that's going to be fucking green with envy. Okay. Because they're going to see you. They're going to see you happy, Sagittarius, and they're not going to like it. Okay. Then we've got getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So you gotta open up, Sagittarius. Okay. Like I said, I know a lot of you are hurt and you're upset by what happened with this other person. But I'm telling you, remember, I think I told you this. I think it was you that I told this last week, where I said I was thinking about, being my person. And I'm like, okay, I can't tell him this. I can't. And I was like, wait, this is not the old relationships. This is the new relationship. And in this new relationship, I got to come out. I got to come out just the way I want him to come out. Right. So I got to come out being honest with how I feel. Because if this is my life partner, I can't go into it cowering and acting like, oh, I can't tell you, the truth, or I got to hold back and wait. No, Spirit is telling you don't be like that. That's why this is moving slowly, so that both of you have the chance to build the trust, so that when it's time for the relationship to ramp up and it's time for the feelings to come out, you will be able to be at a point where you're comfortable enough to do that, because that is what this is contingent on. Okay. True love. I feel like this: the bigger the love, the bigger the trust. Okay. That's what Spirit is telling you with this card. The bigger the love, the bigger the trust. So this is balls to the wall love. So if you want balls to the wall love, you got to have balls to the fucking wall trust. Because I'm going to tell you, right? I'm not going to pull no fucking punches. We here. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. That is what Spirit is telling you. You gotta go balls to the wall if you want this shit, especially if people are gonna be coming for you. Because that's gonna be part of your, where is it at? Where it at? Where'd it go? That's gonna be part of your test of faith. I can't find it. But that's gonna be part of your test of faith, just like this connection with this person. Because like I said, don't think because you in love with this person and y'all, it's all beautiful, it's all wonderful. Don't think that the lessons have stopped. The lessons are going to keep going on. And the stronger you get, the stronger the lessons are going to get. So you got to remember that going into this, okay? So you get yourself together, Sagittarius. You prepare yourself for this because you have something very beautiful that is cooking, that is in the works for you. So Spirit is telling you, turn away, stop focusing on watching for this person, and just do what you need to do, okay? Like I said, the messages and the stuff is here. I'm here for you. If you need to know certain things and stuff like that. But if you peeking and you digging and you doing all this stuff outside of this, Spirit is telling you just focus on you and what you got going on, and whatever you need to know here, your spiritual team is going to let you know. Okay? I love y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I hope this helped. Please have a good day, good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Sagittarius. Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to take a look at what's going on with you and new love in your love life. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. There we go. Can I get another card? Okay. Okay, Sagittarius. Here we go. All right. Overall energy for this week's reading, Sagittarius, is the Chariot card. This is Cancerian energy. It is talking about, moving forward, charging ahead, moving at a fast pace. It can also speak of like overcoming things. So like you overcoming the pain of past relationships, you overcoming, what you needed to heal in order to move forward. Okay. Underneath this, we have the Four of Cups. This can talk about you, having apathy, feeling like you had a missed opportunity when it came to this connection with this other person. Okay. Yeah. There's a crab on this person's head tie here. So I don't know why I'm being drawn to that. Like I said, the Cancer came up in the last card, so it could be some of you have Cancer placements, or it could be this new person you're dealing with has Cancer placements. So some of you may be depressed because of what happened with this other person, and I feel like Spirit is just telling you, if you continue to do your healing, continue to move forward, you're going to get through this, okay? And like I said, for a lot of you, you're moving forward at a rapid pace, okay? Underneath this, we have the Four of Swords. This can talk about, this is like the mini hermit for me. It can also speak of like the need to rest. So some of you may be pushing yourself too hard is what I'm hearing from Spirit, okay? Also, this is about using this mini hermit energy in order to heal yourself, because look at this person laying down, right? They're resting, but look at all these wolves. To me, sometimes it feels like you may feel at times, Sagittarius, like you're surrounded by things, and you just like, I don't know if it's opponents, I don't know if it's this doesn't look like supportive here, these wolves that are surrounding this person. So I don't know, it could be a situation to where you're fighting so many things at one time till you just feel like giving up. Okay, underneath this, we got the Ten of Swords showing up here. 10 swords to the back. You've been betrayed, you've been cheated on, you've been lied to, and see, look, they're the wolves again. So this just makes me think, you may have wolves knocking at your door on one level or another. It doesn't have to be literally, but I think a lot of you may feel like that because of the things that you've been through. Okay. Underneath this, we got the Nine of Swords here, which can talk about worry, like nightmares, crying, sleepless nights. There's a wolf here. This is the only one to me that feels like it's protective. The other ones just to me look like they're ready to tear you to pieces if you move in the wrong direction. So I feel like a lot of you are at your wits' end, with life in general, not just with your love life. Okay. But There's a light at the end of the tunnel. We got the Knight of Cups showing up here. So this is a water sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. See, like I said, water keeps coming up. So either you have water placements or your person does, or both of you could have it. With the Knight of Cups, this is talking about somebody coming into your life with a very romantic love offer. They're going to lay all their cards out on the table, come in with their heart on their sleeve and tell you exactly how they feel. Okay. This person has a lot of options. I feel like at times you may have a lot of options as well, because everybody likes to try to tame a Sagittarius, because Sagittarius, is always flitting and flying about, living their life. And I feel like you have a lot of people that try to get your attention. Okay. With this Seven of Cups, this is just telling me that you and this new person are in demand, and that you are both high level people. And, people do see your value, Sagittarius. Is just, I guess, in the choices and the things that you're thinking in your mind when it comes to your limiting beliefs. Those are the things that are holding you back. Okay. But you're stepping into a season now. Okay. I feel like this is going to be for forever, where you're going to be in a relationship or in relationships with people where there's equal give and take. Because look at this card. Usually with the Six of Pentacles, it's somebody, giving to two people. But look at this. This person got these two pieces of, what is this, cake or pie or something like that, or food, whatever this is. But they're only giving it to one person. They've got their back turned on this other person. So I feel like this is Spirit saying that this new person that's coming, they're not going to be paying attention. They're going to be people that are, pulling on this person's robes, trying to get their attention. And this person is just like, I don't see you. I only see Sagittarius. Okay. All right. Okay. So yeah, you've been heartbroken. This can also talk about, the third parties. You've been put in a third party, but now this is going to be your chance to put this other person, this twin, in the third party, because like I said, I always tell you, this sword is you. This one is the new person, and this one is the twin. So you're going to have a chance to put them in a third party, let them know how it feels, especially for those of you who are not going to choose this twin, not going to choose to go back to them. It's going to be a slap in the face to them, okay? Because they're going to come charging forward with this Knight of Swords here. They're going to come in out of nowhere when you decide to commit to this new person, and God help them when they do, because this new person is not fucking around either, okay? All right, so we're going to start by clarifying the Chariot, all right? Ooh. Okay. You're sitting in a puddle of negativity, all right? And in a world of chaos here is what Spirit is saying. Okay, you got to figure out how to get out of this, because your goal in this whole situation, the thing that you went through all of this for, is for you to continually step back into this love, okay? To love like this, to love unconditionally, unselfishly, with no limitations. That's what this is about at the end of the day, okay? That no matter what anybody does to you, you're going to step up and in the end be resilient, dust yourself off, get up and try again, move forward again, because you have to be willing to continue to move forward no matter what, okay? Because if you refuse to be beaten, then you won't be, okay? All right, let's pull some cards for your person. Okay, so your person is learning life lessons that they need to learn, that I feel like is preparing them for this connection, and also just soul lessons in general. I mean, I don't know what I was saying. Okay, then we got the Warrior card showing up here. This is the energy your person is stepping back into, because they know this is how they've got to come towards you, because you're in demand just like they're in demand. And I feel like this person is not wanting you to look at anybody else but them, okay? All right. This first card here is representing who you're going to be in this new relationship. So we got the Ace of Wands showing up here. So the Ace of Wands is talking about, you're stepping in with passion, a fresh new start, okay? This could be talking about desire and passion, sexual passion as well, because this is the passion stick. And I feel like, for a lot of you, you're looking forward to this, because I feel like those of you who can feel your person coming, you can feel the passion between the two of you. You can feel it already, even though this person hasn't, for a lot of you hasn't appeared yet. Okay, let's clarify. Yeah, look. Oh my God, that is so funny. You see what I'm telling you? Like I said, because I can feel it too. I'm hot and I have the air on. Usually when I turn the air on, I'm good, because when I channel, it makes me hot. But usually I'm good, but I'm getting hotter now. So that's telling me that, I told you that the both of you are going to want to rip each other's clothes off. So I know Spirit is telling y'all to go slow, but I don't know how long the slow is going to last, because this is going to be a thing where you and this person can't sit in the same room with each other without some type of physical contact. Okay. All right. So we've got the karmic family card coming up here. There is somebody in your family, we got to say it again, that you need to forgive and, move on from. Okay. This is, like I said, this is somebody, for those of you who, this is your first time tuning in. This is somebody where you say black, they say white, where there's always a fucking problem. You're always butting heads with this person. So Spirit is telling you this person is showing up in your life for you to figure out what you want to do. Are you going to forgive this person and love them from afar? Or are you going to forgive this person and just, and continue to try to have a relationship with them? The choice is yours, but Spirit is telling you this has to be looked at. Okay. All right. So the next card that fell represents who your person is going to be in this new relationship. So we got the High Priestess here. This is Pisces energy. This person is very tapped in. Okay. This person may be more psychic than you are, Sagittarius. Okay. This person, like I said, is an empath just like you are. Okay. This is going to be somebody where there will be no lies told, because if you tell a lie, this person's going to be able to see through you. And I feel like it's going to be the same thing. If they tell one, you'll be able to see through them. But this person is very honest. Okay. This person is not about the secrets. This person is not about trying to pull the wool over your eyes, anything like that. They want to let you know. Normally, let me show you in this card. Normally, this veil or this cloth here is hung up where you can't see anything. And the fact that half of it is down, that Spirit telling me that this person wants to let you see behind the veil. They want you to see who they truly are. They want to take off their representative mask and show you who they are as a person. And you and this person may be cultivating a family, either bringing a family together if you both have children, or if one of you have children, or you may be starting a family with this person. Okay, let's clarify. You see? Do you see? Hold on. I gotta pull out the other cards, Sagittarius. Come on now. I gotta pull the card out. This is, look, wait, let me put it on the right side. This is your card. This is their card. Like I told you, what did I tell you? You and this person, oh my God. Because I'm telling you, I am hot. I am so hot. Okay. It's gonna be a lot of passion. This person can't wait to come towards you, Sagittarius. This person and you, I'm saying it I was gonna say it one way, but I'm saying it both ways. You and this person, Sagittarius, are gonna wear each other out. And you know what I mean. Yes. Put your mind in the gutter. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. 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 So this person is going through some type of overload. As I've told you before in the past, they've gone through things just like you have in relationships. They've had people devalue them, not, treat them right, not see their value, drag them, all those things, the things that you've gone through, breadcrumbing, ghosting, all of those things. This person has been left out in the cold as well. And so I feel like they're trying to work through what they need to work through, cut whatever ties they need to cut in order to, be ready for the two of you to come together. Okay. All right. This next card here represents what you're looking for when it comes to a lover. So we've got the Page of Cups here. This is a water sign, or someone with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is Pisces for me. Okay. I'm going to explain to you what is going on, because normally in the Page of Cups card, there's only one person in the card and they have a cup with a fish coming out of it, right? It's a little young person. In this card, there are three people in this card. And I feel like what you're looking for, okay, look at what's happening in the card. Do you see how this person is here and they're drinking out of this cup, and these two people are like, oh, you're going to give me some, whatever. Okay, I feel like you are looking for someone who, even though there are all these people coming at them, right? The options. Because remember, you had the Seven of Cups card coming up here. And we talked about how both of you have options. This person has a lot of options. And I feel like you're looking for someone who, even though they have all these people coming at them, all they can see is you. The only cup they're drinking out of is your cup. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you with this, okay? That everything is in the spotlight. Everything is in the light, okay? There's no moon here. Nothing being hidden, okay? Like if anybody, meaning that if anybody comes towards this person and tries to do anything, they're going to come and say, hey, somebody tried to do something and I had to shut them down today or whatever. You want somebody to be completely honest with you, someone with whom you can be happy, because again, this is the sun. And then also somebody who is going to turn down other, temptations, okay? Because there are going to be people that are coming at you and there are going to be people that are coming at your person. And you want somebody who is going to be resilient and who is going to be, going to be able to resist this, okay? Let's clarify. And then look, I didn't see this in the card at first, but look in the back. Look at the two dolphins together, okay? So it's all about, like I said, happiness. This person claiming you. I think dolphins mate for life, don't they? I don't know. Somebody will have to tell me in the comments. I think they do. So you're looking for somebody with whom to be with for life. You're not trying to be out here with all these other options and stuff like that, because you realize it ain't nothing out here in these damn streets, okay? All right, so you inspire, or this person inspires you, and I feel like you inspire them. That's what you want, somebody where the two of you inspire each other to be the best you can be. You're continually going through transformation. It's a beautiful thing. All right. Then we've got the independent card. This is also about somebody you want somebody who is going to allow you to have your independence, because Sagittarius loves to be free. I know, because I have a Sagittarius Venus, and sometimes when I used to get into relationships back in the day, I'd be all excited until I got into the relationship with the person, and then I'd be like, "Ugh, this person, I don't want to be locked down." So I understand this. You want to be with someone with whom you can be in a relationship, someone who only sees you, but at the end of the day, you maintain your independence and they maintain theirs. Not to say that you're not in a relationship with each other, but it's not codependent. It's you're allowing each other to still live your life as, the sovereign person you are, the sovereign beings you are. Okay. All right. So next card we're going to take a look at represents what they're looking for, in a lover. So we've got the 7 of Wands here. So this is talking about somebody who is willing to stand their ground, somebody who is going to stand with them. And, it's almost a thing of they're looking for somebody where it's like me and, me and them against the world. That's what this is. This is about, the two of you coming together in a relationship where you protect, you're both willing to fight to protect what you've built together. And you're also, listening to spirit, both of you, with the birds here, because the birds in this deck, or in any card for me, represent spirit guiding you, spirit's guidance. Okay. All right, let's clarify. Okay, so this person has begun surrendering to spirit, letting go, being detached, letting whatever, the chips fall where they may, because they know, I feel like this person can feel on an intuitive level that this connection is destined. All right. Then we've got the worthy card. So at times they may doubt their worth. I told you at times, you intimidate this person. That's one of the reasons why that high priestess is falling as well, because that can talk about somebody putting you on a pedestal, and also seeing you as mysterious and seeing you as, sometimes unattainable. So this person is working on, their self-worth, because, it's been chipped at, just like yours has been, because both of you have been through these tumultuous relationships. Okay. All right. The next card we're going to take a look at represents what you really want when it comes to a relationship. So we got the 3 of Pentacles. All right. You want someone who is going to work with you, compromise with you, collaborate with you, join with you with a similar vision to build the type of relationship you want to have. Because look back here at the trees back here. Looks like apple trees. Look at all that fruit. So you want somebody who is going to plant the seeds and be there for the long haul, because it takes a long time for a tree to get this tall, much less bear fruit, right? So you're looking for somebody who's going to be here with you basically until the end of time, or long-term relationship, forever, for the rest of your life. Okay. All right, let's clarify. Okay, we got some stuff we got to do. We're going to have to go back. We're going to have to take it back. I'm just letting you know right now. All right. There is something that you're ignoring. Okay. I don't know if the twin is trying to contact you and trying to pull the wool over your eyes and make you think that you can have this with them. I don't know what is going on with this, but this talks about, this is like the Two of Swords, somebody sticking their head in the sand and really not wanting to look. There's something that you're refusing to see. Okay, so I don't know if it's you're refusing to see the part you played in the situation, because like I said, I'm not saying that it was your fault what happened. What I'm saying is that you have subconscious limiting beliefs that have to be dealt with. Okay, and a lot of times when you go to try to heal those things, your mind will fuck with you. Okay, let me give you an example. Sometimes, this was in the past, because I've done the healing I need to do. I kept on until I did it. Okay, so sometimes in the past when I've gone to want to heal things, it seems like everything wants to get in the way. Like, oh, I remember that I need to call this person, or I remember, oh, there was something I was supposed to do that had to do with the channel, or there's something, something I need to take care of, some errand I need to run, something like that. All these things will start to pop up. And I started to see the pattern and see that my mind was trying to stop me from doing the healing I needed to do. And sometimes in the middle of the healing, things would pop up in my mind, and I'm like, okay, you know what I would do? I take a pen and a piece of paper, I write down whatever it was I needed to do, and then I just moved on and continued on with what I got to do. Because if you're not healing, if you're not doing the things you need to do, you are essentially throwing a wrench in this person coming towards you. You're slowing it down, and you're putting yourself in a position to where it's going to take longer for you to get what it is you want. So whatever this is you're ignoring here, you need to take a look at it. Okay, some of you're still chasing. Who are you chasing? Are you chasing the old person, or are you chasing this new person? Because you shouldn't be chasing this new person either. Okay, you are the emperor, you are the empress. Make it fit whether you're male or female. That means you sit on your throne and you allow your, not subjects, but your people, okay, that are interested in you, you're allowing them to come towards you. Okay, this is not about you running after anybody. Okay, it's talking about an overwhelming, painful and overwhelming energy of wanting to connect with your twin. It's saying twin so badly it consumes you, but this could be the new person as well. Okay, but you have to get out of this energy. This is codependent energy. Okay, and like I said, it could be just as I said earlier, that this twin is trying to come back in to confuse you, so you will chase them again and knock you out of this, where you're trying to head towards this new person. Okay, because some of you may not have completely detached from this other person, from the twin. Okay, so whatever this is, you have to get out of this. Pull your energy back from this person. Don't listen to anything they're saying, because as I'm telling you, they're only trying to confuse you, hold you in one spot, so you're stuck in your mind. You don't go anywhere. You sit there by yourself while they come in and out of your life as they please, as they choose. And when they're not with you, they're running around doing the same shit to other people. So you need to think about that. This person only wants to manipulate you. They want you to chase them. That's why they come in, and then they give you a little bit and then they pull back, and they give you a little bit and pull back. I always talk about that. I call that the pimp and the prostitute syndrome, where, and I'm not calling you a prostitute, but I'm giving you an example so you'll understand what's going on, because you got to understand the manipulation so you'll know how to break it. So this person is coming in trying to make you think, trying to make you latch on to them without them having to do anything. So in the beginning, it starts off with the love bombing. It starts off with, all the puppy dogs, the rainbows, the unicorns, the violin playing, and they love you and this and that and whatever the hell it is they're telling you, right? And then to pull you in. And then once they start to see you lean forward, they pull back. Okay? So what they're doing is they're trying to get you, they're emotionally and mentally manipulating you, trying to get you to lean in, and trying to get it to for you, where it becomes a habit for you to do this. Okay, and then when you lean in and they realize it's a habit, they're gonna pull away completely, and then that's when you upset. That's when you're feeling left out in the cold. That's when you're crying. That's when we got that Nine of Swords, where you're worrying about things. You staying up all night. You can't sleep. You wondering where this person is. They were supposed to call you. You hadn't heard from them in a week. You hadn't heard from them in 2 weeks. And if you do get in contact with them, they talking to you like you some shit under the bottom of their shoe, and they scorning you and saying all this crazy stuff. And you're like, what happened? This person showed up like a a Prince Charming or a Princess Charming, and then the next damn thing you know, they fucking flipped and became somebody else. It's narcissism, it's pride and ego. This person does not care about meeting your needs at all. They are trying to get their needs met, and they're using any way they can to manipulate you, okay? Any way they can to manipulate you. So they will tell you whatever they got to tell you. They will do whatever they need to do in the beginning, anything to rope you in. And once they get you caught up in that rope and you tangled up in it and you can't get out of it, they're gone. They're off to the next person, because this person is just trying to keep you stuck so that you will fulfill all their needs and they don't have to give you anything. You will never get what you want from this person while they're in the energy that they're in. Let me say it again. You will never get what you want from this person while they're sitting in the energy they're in, okay? If you want this person to come back towards you, you're going to have to leave them alone, okay? They're going to have to be running, because see, when you chasing, they running, right? Look at the man. He's running, right? Or if guys watching this is a woman running. So you have to make it to where they're running, and then one day they stop and they're like, wait, where's Sagittarius? Sagittarius is not running after me. Sagittarius is no longer here, okay? It's because Sagittarius got their damn wits about themselves, and they realize what the fuck you're doing, and they're gone. That's what it is. And then that is when they have to sit in their shit. That's when they have to figure out take responsibility for what the fuck they did. Even if they don't tell you, in their mind, they're going to realize what is going on and the game that they're playing, and that they cannot play the game with you because you got somebody here, okay? Let me show you this again. You got somebody here. This is the exorcism. I'm giving you the exorcism to those of you who you still, dematized or pematized by this person. And you know what I'm talking about. Yes, put your mind in the gutter. You dematized or pematized by this person, and it's time for you to come out of this, okay? This is your exorcism. This right here is the new person, okay? Look at the two of them, all right? Look at this. Look at this, how this person wants you and how you will want this person, okay? It may seem like right now, because you still caught up in this mess with this other person, that you will never get to this point, but I'm telling you, I've been through it, not once but twice. You will get through it. You will get through it. You can stop chasing this person. You can stop letting them mess with you. If they call you on the phone, don't fucking answer. If they knock on your door, don't answer, okay? Leave this person alone. Focus on you. Focus on what you came down here on earth to do, because the happiness and the fulfillment you get from that is going to help you get through this here, so you don't have to put up with it anymore, okay? And when this new person comes, I dare that twin to come forward, because this new person is willing to F this other person up if they come messing with you and trying to do the things that they're trying to do. So you got to let it go, Sagittarius. Let it go. This person, if you keep chasing them thinking, because see, this is what it is. We're taught that this is what we're supposed to do to people in order to make them turn around and be right and act right. And maybe in a normal relationship, okay? Notice I said normal, because this ain't no normal relationship. Maybe in a normal relationship, you'll be able to do this, okay? And have it work. But this is not normal. And I'm sure you've realized by living your life that what you're going through and the things you're experiencing is not normal, okay? So the only way this works for you is for you to turn around and walk away, because you have rewards. You have a lover that's already in love with you, that sees you, wants to be with you on the other side of this. But you got to get through this. You got to let it go. You got to let it go, sweetheart. Let it go, okay? Because the way you love this person, they don't love you the same way. They love themselves and what they can get from other people, okay? All right, let's move on. All right, next card represents what your person really wants in a relationship. So we've got the Page of Pentacles here. This is an earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So this person is wanting what you want, a long-term, stable, committed relationship where it's grounded, where the two of you love each other. It's long-term. It goes to the, like I said, to the end of time, to the end of your life, if that's what you're wanting, okay? This person is prepared to give you whatever it is that you want. So that's why you got to stop looking at that other person, because this other person could care less about fulfilling your needs. But this new person is all about what you want. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Okay. So we've got the signs card here showing up. You see, it says, look right. This person is being guided by spirit. Okay. And they're looking, they're paying attention. Like I told you, they're tapped in. They listen to their guides. So this person is only waiting for the right time in order to step into your life when the time comes. But if you're doing this and you're not healing, it's not gonna change things. Okay. And then even with this person, this new person, you can't be in this type of energy. You got to look at what's going on, and you can't be chasing people. You got to be independent. You got to stand in this energy, this Nine of Pentacles, this Empress energy. Okay. You have to embody what you truly are. You're a divine feminine. You're a divine masculine. And this right here is not a good look. Okay. All right. So we've got the heartbreak card showing up here. Okay. This is also what your person wants. Your person wants you to not choose this other person. They want you to choose them. Okay. Because they're going to come in treating you right. They're going to come in loving you. They're going to come in with the affection and the love and the caring and the friendship. Okay. All the things that you wanted from this other person, this person, well, not this person, this new person is going to give it to you. And what they're wanting is to walk off into the sunset with you while this twin sits here with the flowers being disappointed. That's what they want. Okay. All right. So the last two cards we're going to talk about represent what the relationship is destined to be like. We have the Knight of Wands and we have the Strength card. This is Leo energy, fire sign, or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So Spirit is saying there's going to be a lot of healing between the two of you. There's going to be the two of you overcoming things. So overcoming, like building up your courage and building up your inner strength in order to overcome what you went through with these last two people. Because as I told you, when this person comes in, they're going to help you clean up the residue of what was left over from what happened with the twin, and you're going to do the same for them. Okay. But it's the residue. It's not the whole chunk of what you went through. What you went through, you got to heal that. The majority of it, you got to heal it on your own. I would say probably like 80 to 90% of it, you need to heal it on your own. Okay. And this is about both of you taking a chance with this Knight of Wands to come in. Because the Knight of Wands can talk about being in and out, but I don't feel like that's what Spirit is saying in this situation. Spirit is saying that the two of you are going to take a chance and come towards each other. Because I feel like on an intuitive level, you're going to know that this person has your back, and they're going to know that, that you have theirs. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Okay, so you are tapping into your spirituality. If you're not, that's what Spirit is telling you should do. And then here's the surrender card for your side as well. You got to surrender just like your person has to surrender. You have to detach from this and know that everything's going to happen in divine timing, because Spirit has to figure out when it's the best time for the two of you to come together. And it's going to be the exact right time. Not when Sagittarius says it's right. Not when new person soulmate says it's right. When Spirit says that is right, because you forget. Spirit can see it all. You can only see your side, and your person can only see their side, but Spirit sees it all. You see, they see it all, right? Because they're showing you what's going on both sides of the connection. Okay. All right. So here's your twin. They feeling trapped. Okay. That's why they probably trying to come in and mess with you, because they're feeling trapped, because they don't understand how you're walking away and the feelings aren't overcoming you like they are them. But this is part of their karma for what they did to you. So here we go. There's the ego, fear, anxiety, limiting beliefs, toxic thinking patterns. This is the stuff that they need to deal with, just like some of it might be some of the things you have to deal with, because remember, you mirror both of these people at certain times. Okay. All right. So we're going to throw this to the side. Let me pull some cards for the new person. Can I have some cards for the new person, please, Spirit? Okay. Look, there's the twin flame card. We're going to throw that to the side. Okay. So deception. For some of you, this person you may already know who this person is, and it hasn't clicked for you yet, because like I told you, they know who you are. They watch you. I don't know if it's your social media, if the two of you work together, if you're in the same friend group. I don't know what it is going to be different for all of you, because this is a collective reading, but this person is For some of you, hiding in plain sight is what I hear. Okay, they got feelings for you. They got them bad. And like I told you, this ain't no let's date or I like you. Let's see where it goes. This person is full on, full blown in love with you. Okay, this person is thinking about marriage. This person don't want you with anybody else. They want you to themselves here with that heartbreak card. They're all about you, and they're wanting you to be all about them as well. Okay. Okay. So you're gonna have the choice. You're gonna have to choose. Yeah. See, look. They ready. Look, they ready to take off the mask, baby, and say, "Will you be mine?" That's what they're ready to do. Is what Spirit is telling you. So this person is taking this seriously. So that's why I'm saying, look at what I'm showing you, Sagittarius. You got somebody over here on this side that don't give a fuck about you, trying to play mind games, trying to mess with your mind, make you feel horrible, make you feel depressed, as long as they get what they want out of you. And then you got somebody over here who they may not be being honest right now, but it's because it's not the right time for them to. Spirit is not allowing them to, and this person listens to their intuition. Okay, so but look at what is behind. Look at what is behind the deception, though. Okay, let me do it for you. Look at what's behind it. Okay, it's a damn full blown commitment, which is what it is that you want. And I know things come at the craziest times. A lot of times when you don't even want it anymore, but this is the holy grail. This is what you've been waiting on. This is what you've been praying for. Because that four of swords that we talked about here can also talk about praying. Because look how that person got their arms crossed over their chest like that. This person could be laying down praying. Okay, so you've been asking for this for a long time, and now Spirit has answered your prayer, but it don't come for free. In order for you to get it, you got to let go of this stuff. The fact that this is still showing up, it's not everybody. So I'm not talking to those of you who have gotten past this. You understand what's going on. You know the song, and you're not trying to sing it anymore. I'm talking about those of you that are showing up here. This might be your first time, or maybe you've listened to me talk about the new person, but we haven't ever gone back to the old person. I am putting up supercuts. That's what I call them, where I compile all of the readings for September. Okay, and this one will probably be in there too, where it tells you, goes back. And in those readings at the beginning of September, I talk a lot about the old person and talk about what they do, their modus operandi, their MO, how they act, what they do, what they're trying to do. I talk about that, and then I come on down into the new love. So I will be putting that up. It's probably going to be sometime next week if I can't get it up this week, because it takes a long time, because they're like 2 hours long. But that's why I'm doing it, so that you have all of the Sagittarius reads at your fingertips, and you don't have to go from one video to the other. It's for those of you who just like to binge it, you like it long. That's what it's about. And it's a refresher for those of you who have watched those videos, so you can see them again if it's something you want to see. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's get some messages from Spirit. You gotta let this old person go, Sagittarius, because they don't mean you good at all. And see, this is a habit. This is a habit that we all been going through, because I used to do it too. Allow people to just do all kinds of crap. Okay, but it's a new day now. You're a new person. You healing yourself. You're stepping into a new timeline, and in this timeline, we don't deal with no bullshit like that. Anybody act like that, we cut their asses off and keep them pushing. Okay. All right. So we've got caution. Someone is hesitant and being careful in how they proceed out of fear of making mistakes. I feel like this is you and your person. In the beginning, you may be you and a new person. You in the beginning, you may be walking on eggshells because, you are trying to, not make a mistake or whatever. Just be yourself, Sagittarius. This person wants you to be yourself. They want you to take off the mask and be your authentic self. That is what this is about. Okay. This is about somebody loving Sagittarius for exactly who Sagittarius is, and not who they presented to be in the beginning when their representative showed up. Okay. Everybody's got a representative. It's not just you. Okay. All right. Then we've got courage. Find the courage to take action and make that bold move. Okay. Some of you are afraid to let go of this person because you think you'll never love again. You think you'll never feel that way again. You think you'll never have, like I said, this person, this new person, I can tell you by experience, you will love the fuck out of them. Okay? You will love the fuck out of them. And when you show spirit that you're ready to leave this other person alone, spirit is going to cut the soul contract, the soul tie that you have to this other person, so you can be free to love this new person that's coming in. Okay? All right. All right, let's get some messages. I'm going to look, I got to get some messages from the twin for the people that's chasing, because I want them to hear what this person is thinking, the things that they be saying. Okay, so we've got, I am keeping secrets from you and I hope you don't find out. All right. So this person could be telling you they single, yet, you know, when in reality they running around with a whole bunch of people behind your back. Okay. So those of you who are still sleeping with this person, please take precautions, because I don't want anybody getting, you know, catching something or something happening because this person is out in the streets and just being out there. Okay. Then we've got, I'm afraid that your feelings for me are not mutual. So this is for those of you who are moving away from this person. You've moved out of the energy. They trying to munch on your energy and they can't do it because you gone, right? You way the hell on. It's not one foot out the door. It's both of them, and the door is slammed and locked. Then we've got, I don't understand what you see in me. I don't feel attractive. So like I always tell y'all, this person has massive self-worth issues. They don't love themselves. So how can they love you? And how they're wondering how you can love them, because they don't love themselves. Okay. All right. Now we're moving to the new person. No more old. Okay. So we've got promise. I want to make a commitment. I wish you knew just how special you are to me. It kills me not to be able to tell you. You amaze me with your compassion and kindness through this time apart. I promise I will make things right between us. Okay. So this person is making a promise to you that they're going to come in and have your back no matter what. That's why they want somebody that's going to be the same. Then we've got soon. We will be together in the near future. Our reunion is imminent, and I'm doing all I can to be ready for you. I am working hard on myself to be a better provider for you. I hear you call for me and I'm coming back to you. This is my promise to you that soon we will reunite again. And it's talking about reunion because you have past lives with this person. Okay. This is not the first time you're ever seeing this person in creation. You've seen them many, many times before. Okay. All right. Let's get some other messages. Okay. We've got, I don't know how to not dream of you. So many things remind me of you. So this person, they think about you all day. I feel like you're the first thing they think of when they wake up, the last thing at night. And when they go to sleep, I hear that song. It's a song. I don't know who sings that song. It's like, I can dream about you. It says, I can dream about you if I can't hold you tonight, are the words. But it's an older song. And I hear it as soon as I picked up this card. That's what I heard. Okay. Let's get some more messages. Okay. I want to make you mine. Look, you're the first thing I see. I can't make it up. You're the first thing I think about when I open my eyes. Okay, so this person thinks about you all the time. No one understands me like you do. I feel like you both, it's the same thing for both of you. All right. I feel like there are certain aspects of you, Sagittarius, that you felt like nobody's ever understood. And this new person that's coming in, it won't be like that. You'll finish each other's sentences. It will be a thing where they'll be telling you something or you'll be telling them something and the other one will be like, oh my God, I feel the same way, or that happens to me too. It's going to be that type of thing. This person is going to be like the male or female version of you. Take it as it resonates. Okay. If it's two females, the other female version of you, or if you like, if you a guy that likes men, the other male version of you. Okay. All right. Let's get the last messages here and we'll get some oracle cards before you go. Okay, so here we go. We've got your honesty and vulnerability scares me and allures me at the same time. So you're going to be able to be completely honest with this person. Tell them exactly what you want to tell them, because you know Sagittarius, because I have Sagittarius too. Sometimes we don't have no damn filter. Sometimes we just say it like we say it, and it just is what it is. Okay, so this person, you're going to be able to be like that with them. Like I said, you're going to be able to be completely yourself. You bring out the best in me. I feel like you're both going to bring out the best in each other. And then thank you for being there for me when I need it the most. So you know, this person, like I said, you're going to be each other's best friend, lovers, all those things rolled up into one. Okay, let's get a Black Hollywood romance star card before I let you go. Okay. Okay, so we've got building a future. This one is a keeper. Your love life is ascending to the next level. Okay? We're just telling you that this new person that's coming is what you want. Oh, look, communication. It says a conversation is on the horizon. Someone is planning to reach out. Be ready to express yourself. Okay? For some of you, I got to tell you the truth. For some of you, it could be this old person showing up trying to tell you some shit. We just look. If you need to, rewind the tape or rewind the damn video and watch the exorcism. Watch it again. Okay? Because you got to let this other person go. Okay? Because this person just wants to block you. They don't want you. They don't want to see you happy. They're miserable and they want everybody around them to be miserable. Okay? All right, at the bottom of the deck, it says new chapter. A fresh start is always good for everyone. Doors are opening for this new phase within your love life. Okay, so you stepping into the new. You getting away from the old and stepping into the new, Sagittarius. Okay, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Sagittarius. Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today what we're going to do is take a look at your person, okay? The soulmate, new love, all right? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. All right. This is for Sagittarius' person spirit. New love, please. What's going on with their person? Okay, here we go, Sagittarius. Overall energy for this week's reading for your person is the Three of Cups. This is talking about reunion, okay? It can speak of soulmate energy, like two people coming together, all right? There's three people in this card, but it is talking about celebration. I don't feel like this, if it's three people in the card, what this could be talking about is you, the twin, and the new person, okay? Because that twin is not going anywhere. They're trying their best to stay and munch off your energy. You know, I like to say that. So I feel like, you know, because usually the Two of Cups would be sufficient, but Spirit is giving you three of Cups because I do feel like it is talking about the twin, you know, still continuing to try to make an appearance, okay? Underneath this is the Nine of Cups. So you are this person's wish fulfillment, okay? They have wished for you with the star. This is Aquarius energy. I feel like they are healing themselves to prepare themselves for this connection. Underneath this is the Three of Wands. So while they're healing, they are waiting for their ships to come in because a tower moment is coming with the Scorpio energy, all right? This person has been stabbed in the back. They've had 10 swords to the back with the 10 of swords. They have been betrayed. They have had to close out cycles with people just like you have and had to walk away from, you know, what was no longer serving them, okay? All right, so we're going to start by clarifying this Three of Cups. Okay, so you inspire this person, okay? This new person, this soulmate, all right? I feel like you've been in a lot of relationships where there's been a lot of breaking up and making up and breaking up and making up, specifically with this twin. The two of you have been doing that, okay? when it comes to your person, they are setting boundaries. They're learning how to set boundaries. This is the soulmate. We're not talking about the twin at all. They're learning how to set boundaries and knowing that they need to do this, because I feel like in the past your person has overgiven in relationships and then been taken for granted and been devalued because of it. Okay. But then we've got the show compassion card here. So I feel like this is spirit telling you that when this person comes in, please, please show compassion for their plight, what they've been through, because they've been through similar circumstances as you. And if anybody can understand being dragged and being devalued and being breadcrumbed and ghosted and all these things, it is you. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. So the first row, we have a 9-card spread here. The first row is the justice, is 3 cards. It's the justice card, the 5 of swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. So this is representing the recent past. Okay, justice, Libra energy. Then we've got 5 of swords here. And then, like I said, the Knight of Pentacles, earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart towards Virgo, Capricorn. So let me clarify. I want to clarify first before I say anything. Okay, because of all your person has gone through, right? They're in a self-sabotage energy, okay? In the recent past, they were, all right? And they were listening to the devil and not listening to the angel, because this person got hurt, okay? They were in need of balance with justice. So this is about your person. This always shows up for you getting, coming to a point in your life where you're going to get karmic justice. This person is going to get their karmic justice as well, the soulmate, okay? So with the 5 of swords, I feel like this is talking about your person wanting to win at all costs. They're wanting to balance out their life at all costs, because with this Knight of Pentacles, they're wanting to come towards you with a long-term, stable, and committed relationship, okay? All right. And then, like I said, to clarify the justice, we've got the self-sabotage card, but look, they're wanting to come through with this commitment, okay? And I feel like they're building themselves up with this optimism card, because as I've told you before, Sagittarius, excuse me, I feel like this person, they're intimidated by you because they care so much for you and they want to be with you, okay? Excuse me. Okay, Sagittarius, the second row here represents what's currently going on in the present. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles, earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart towards Virgo, Capricorn. Then we have the 8 of swords, okay? And then we have the devil, which is Capricorn energy. So I feel like what spirit is saying is that your person wants a long-term, stable, and committed relationship, all right? They have a lot of passion for you, okay? They want to be in this connection. They want to build something amazing with you. But they've been stuck in their head with this 8 of swords, trying to clear out things that have happened to them as a result of the last connection they were in. Okay, so people don't want to believe me when I'm telling them that this is about the new person, because for some reason they think that the new person is, because they're new, they're not supposed to have, issues, but everybody's got issues. I tell y'all that all the time. And like I said, you heard me ask for new love. So this is talking about new love. So this person is balancing themselves out. Okay. They're gaining clarity about their life and about their situation, because they're stepping into this confidence so that they can come towards you with the commitment they're wanting to give you. Okay. All right. Okay. So when it comes to the last row, this is representing the immediate future. We've got 3 cards here. We have the King of Swords, we've got the Ace of Swords here, and we've got the Queen of Swords. So look, there's the couple there, the Queen and the King of Swords here. Okay, so I feel like what Spirit is telling me with this is that this is about you and your person becoming, independent, standing on your own. Okay, I feel like your person has always been independent. All right, Sagittarius, but I feel like what has happened to him, slings and arrows, that's what I'm hearing. They've suffered a lot of slings and arrows when it's come to love, and at times that has beaten your person down. Okay, because they're human just like everybody else, but at the end of the day, this person is all about truth. They're also about communication, and this Ace of Swords is sitting between the King and the Queen. And I feel like what Spirit is saying is that this person is preparing themselves to come forward to give you the communication that you're wanting. But this is how it's sitting. All right, let's clarify. Yep, that's what I said. Communication. There it is. Yeah, see? Okay, so they're tapping into their spirituality. As I've said, this person is an empath and they are being guided by spirit for the two of you to come together in divine timing. Okay. And like I said, the Ace of Swords is being clarified by the communicate card, meaning that this person is going to want to come forward and communicate with you because they're ready to confess. They're ready to confess so that they can give you this commitment card here. All right. This commitment. All right. Okay, so we're going to get some messages from Spirit and see what else they want to tell you about this reading. Okay, Spirit is telling you with the fate card that this is a destined connection. There's marriage showing up again. We got the commitment card and the marriage card showing up here. So you see the ring and there's the marriage. It says this relationship is moving towards a sacred union. And then the last card says integrity. Does this situation align with your values and morals? This is what you need to ask before you get into any type of relationship, Sagittarius. Spirit is also talking about, any type of relationship, not just romantic, platonic, what's going on with your things that are going on with your family, all of this. You need to know if this is aligning with the type of person that you are now, because a lot of you have done a lot of healing. You have changed. Okay. You have stepped into a different timeline. You are a different person experiencing different things. And so, what once worked for you when it comes to your relationships may not work for you, moving forward. Okay. We'll have to do a reading about that. One of these days, one of these weeks when I read, I'll have to do something about that because I feel like it's just as important to focus on what's going on with you as it is to focus on what's going on with your person. Okay. All right. So let's get some messages from your person. We're getting messages from the new love. We're not entertaining the twin at all. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay. So we've got expectation. It says, I want to be all that you want me to be. I don't want to disappoint you. I know that I have a lot of expectations I know that you have a lot of expectations from me, and I'm trying to stand for that. But at times I feel so far away from you that I'm afraid to let you down or disappoint you. Like I told you, this person cares a lot about what you think because they have these feelings for you. Okay. All right. Then we've got wanting. It says, I am feeling the urge to come towards you. I can't help wanting you sexually. Your energy excites and allures me. I want your touch and I'm craving you. Your body turns me on. I just want you right now. Please come home, baby. So this person, like I said, it's not just love. Of course they got lust. You want, you want love and you want lust. You don't want just love, because when you want just love, you got to lust after the person to want them, right? So I feel like it's an equal amount of both. I feel like the love that this person has for you is so strong that it drives the lust. Okay. All right. So let's get some more messages. Okay. So we've got, I'm on guard because you could crush me at any moment. All right. So like I said, you got a lot of power, over this person because of the way that they feel about you. Okay. It says life without you is meaningless. Okay. It said they have found the one that they want to be with. And I feel like this person has been looking, even if it wasn't directly. I feel like it was a thing where I hear, what I hear? I hear, what is it? Lisa Stansfield. I've been around the world. So they've been around the world and they couldn't find their baby. And then one day you just popped up and they saw you, and it was like they were gone. You were the person that they wanted to be with. Okay. It says you are my everything. Then you've got, I choose you above all others. I had somebody come to me in the comments. I got to talk to you about the comments. So I had somebody come to me in the comments, actually today, telling me about their situation. It was like a bunch of word vomit. Let's just be honest, because I'm going to tell you the truth. We don't sugarcoat. So this person was talking about, how does this person, love me because they don't even know me and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, okay, you clearly don't listen. You're clearly not listening to anything I'm saying to you in the readings. Okay. Like I said, this is a past life connection with this person. There is soul recognition. You have lived many lives with this person before. And just because you don't know them in this lifetime, it does not mean that this person that you don't know this person at all. Okay? Like I can't. The only thing I can do for you is to describe my situation. Okay? It was like when I saw my person for the first time. It didn't click that very first time. Okay? Because I just looked at them and then I went away. But then they came up again. They kept coming up for me to see. And the second time I saw them, that was when the activation, I'll say, occurred. And I was able to realize I had soul recognition and I knew that this person was my person. Okay. You will know. All right. So like I said, you may have questions about that. All I can do is describe my experience and describe what I've been hearing from other people in the comments, and they're all, their stories all align with mine. That when they saw this person for the first time, they knew that this person was their person. Okay, so you're gonna know if it's them or not, because I have people asking me for initials, asking me for all this stuff, but it's a collective reading, so I could give you all the letters of the alphabet, and it may resonate, it may resonate, it may not resonate, because you're gonna know when you see this person. There's no need for initials. Okay, so I'm saying all this to say that this person is coming. Oh, and also the person was talking about, this person is in the spotlight, I can't be with them because I'm this and I'm that, and just all these things they were saying, and I'm like, okay, so let me put this out here for y'all. This is based on free will. Spirit is offering you a chance to be with somebody who can be your life partner. Okay, look at the bottom of the deck. Somebody who can be your life partner. It's a beautiful thing, but if you decide for whatever reason that it's not for you, it's up to you. Just like those people who are still trying to entertain the twin. If you decide that that's the way you want to go, and you want to continue to go through issues with somebody who for a lot of you is not doing anything to heal themselves, that's your prerogative. You have free will. You can do whatever you want to do. I'm not judging you one way or the other. I am just saying that just because something is offered to you, it does not mean you have to accept it. So it is up to you wherever you are at that point or whatever. It's up to you. But let me say this. If you choose not to accept this person, or you choose to go back to the twin, please don't come at me in the comments with the BS. Because I'm going to tell you straight up. Don't come at me in the comments, with the BS, because just because Spirit is telling you about this, you didn't sign a contract saying that because Spirit is telling you about this, that you have to choose this person. You have to be with them, or, you're choosing to go back to the twin. That's your choice. We're humans. You have a right to do whatever you want to do, whether it's the popular opinion or not. And I'm not here to shame you or make you feel bad, but I'm telling you, y'all, those of you who are watching me, because I feel like the majority of you, this is not applying to you. Okay, so let me say that. But it's that few of you that are popping in here, that's stepping into my house, because this is my house here. You're stepping into my house and you're coming at me strong about what Spirit is telling me, like, somebody told you this was your last day on earth. Like it's such a crazy thing that you don't want to believe it. So if you don't want to believe it, if you feel like this is not your story, if it's not resonating with you, you can move along. I'm not trying to sit here and argue with anybody in the comments. So I'm telling you this to let you know, you choose whatever you want to choose, but know that it is your decision. And if you miss out on anything, or if anything doesn't go the way you want it to go, don't come at me in the comments about it, because that's your choice, and all choices have consequences. So remember that when you make whatever choice you choose to make. Okay. All right. So your person is telling you they're always going to come back to you. Okay. Then we've got, I take you with me wherever I go. All right. Like I said, this person thinks about you all the time. And then we've got, you and your love are worth it. Okay. So whatever this person is having to go through in order to prepare for this connection, they're all for it, because they just want to be with you. Okay. They feel like they found their person. Like I told you, I feel like I keep hearing that. I've been around the world. The Lisa Stansfield song is an old song. And They were looking, like I said, it didn't have to be a direct look, but they were looking, wondering when their person was going to show up. And now their person has shown up. So they're going to make an honest and concerted effort to come towards you and sweep you off your feet. Okay. All right. One last, ooh, they got a lot of stuff. Okay. So they love you. All right. They want you so badly. They're ready to tell you how they feel. We know this because we got the confession card showing up here, right? They feel so drawn to you. They admire you. Almost the whole deck fell out on my table. They need security, and I feel like what they're saying with this is that they're coming in and they're going to give you security. They're going to hold a space, a soft space for you to land and to be there. And you're going to have their loyalty. You're going to have their love. You're going to have their faith. You're going to have their belief, all of these things. And they're wanting the same thing in return. Okay. And then we've got, I'm recovering. So I feel like it's, they're recovering from what happened in this other connection, the last connection with this other person. Okay. All right. So before you go, we're going to pull some Romance Angel Oracle cards to see what else Spirit wants to tell you about the reading, okay? So yeah, Spirit is telling you that this is your soulmate. I just saw the soulmate card show up. So they're clarifying that yes, they're talking about your soulmate. But like I said, don't sit and think that because this person is is a soulmate that they don't have no issues. Don't think that you're not going to have hard times with this person. Don't think that you're never going to have an argument with this person, because at the end of the day, it's still a real relationship. Okay, it's not going to be like it is with that twin, because the twin is like on some other bullshit. Okay, but we're talking about this person. And so Spirit is telling you with these Romance Angel Oracle cards to free yourself. All right, it's time to take back control of your life. All right, some of you may be stuck in the Eight of Swords energy, or this twin could still be contacting you, still trying to be in your life, because like I told you, this person, the twin, is an empath as well, even though they're going through the narcissistic BS that they go through, because they're the divine masculine. And it's a thing where they are running and not wanting to acknowledge certain things, not wanting to tap into their spirituality, but they still got psychic gifts too. Remember that. So this person can feel you moving away from them. They can feel this new energy coming into your energy. They can feel all of these things. So like I said, for some of you, this person may already have started to spontaneously try to show up in your life because they're trying to keep you stuck. Okay. Then we've got the reconciliation card. So Spirit is saying someone from your past is returning to your life. Like I said, for some of you, you may not want to hear this, but I got to tell you, because I had somebody tell me this in the comments. Actually, it was today, that they had somebody come back from their past, okay, from this past life, and that they just showed up in new energy. So you got to look at it like this, Sagittarius. Like I said, you want what you want. I get it. You don't have to accept whatever comes forward, but people can change, because you got to think about it. You going through a transformation, you going through a change. And what if there was somebody in your past that you may not have been your best when you were with them, and then they come back again? All right, you want them to be able to accept you, but it's your choice. Like I said, I'm not telling you to do one thing or to do another. I'm just saying, you make your choice. Spirit is showing you the options, like the Matrix, the red and the blue pill. They're showing you the options. You decide which one it is you want to choose, but it is your choice at the end of the day, and it's your consequences, whatever you choose. Okay? All right. Sagittarius, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Sagittarius. Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to take a look at what's going on with you and your soulmate with new love, okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, Sagittarius, here we go. All right. Overall energy for this week's reading is the Ace of Swords. So you got some truth coming, okay? You got communication coming as well with this Ace of Swords. Underneath this, somebody's going to come in with the Three of Pentacles that, is wanting to collaborate with you. It could be not just love wise, it could be them wanting to collaborate with you through work some type of way or starting a business. This can also speak of, this person wanting to come in to build the type of relationship you both want. Okay, you have been, I hear fighting against, but I feel like this is you protecting your energy. So you may have been fighting other people to protect your energy with the Seven of Wands. And with the Seven of Swords, the reason why is because you've been lied to and you've been betrayed, and you've just had enough, I feel like. Okay. And then here we go, the Fool. This card kept falling out of the deck before I turned on the camera to shuffle the cards. I mean, when I shuffled the cards before I turned on the camera. So it fell out of the deck like 2 or 3 times. So I feel like Spirit is telling you, Sagittarius, that you need to be ready to take this leap of faith when the time comes, okay? Because someone is coming towards you with this Knight of Cups, water sign, or someone with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and they're not going to be messing around. This person's going to come and be truthful. They're going to open their heart up. They're going to be very romantic. They're going to lay all their cards out on the table and let you know exactly how they feel, okay? This may not be very easy for this person to do because they've been through shit just like you have with this Ten of Wands. I feel like this card is representing the both of you, okay? But there is passion and excitement, I feel like, on both sides, and curiosity on both sides of this connection, okay? All right, so we're going to start by clarifying the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords, please. Ace of Swords. All right. Okay. So on your side of things, to clarify this Ace of Swords card, you've been through a lot of tea and drama is what this card is talking about. A lot of drama when it comes to your love life. Okay. I feel like you're in a cocoon and you are incubating is the word I'm getting. So this is reminding me of, we always talk about the caterpillar becoming a butterfly. I feel like this is you, like in utero, and like, the universe has you in utero so you could come out a completely different person and put this tea and drama to bed. I feel like this is you going through a period of transformation to where you're going to come out and not have to no longer deal with bullshit when it comes to your love life. I feel like your love life is on the mend. It's going to really change. Okay. So when it comes to your person, they've had a lot of triggers when it comes to their love life. Okay. And with this illumination card, I feel like, they're trying to figure out what these things are so that they can work through them to prepare for the two of you to come together. All right. Okay. So when it comes to the first card, this is going to talk about the relationship foundation. So we've got the Chariot card here, Cancerian energy. So one of the both of you may have Cancerian placements. Okay. So with the Chariot, this foundation is going to be about both of you overcoming the things you have to overcome. With you, we talked about the drama that you've had, and with your person, we've talked about them with the triggers. So this is also about learning how to, overcome certain things to be victorious and successful. And so I feel like that's what Spirit is saying with this, because it's about both of you learning how to embrace the light and dark sides of your personality to work through, the logic and the emotion of relationships and how you deal with things so that you can be victorious and move forward when it comes to this relationship. Okay. All right. Clarify. Chariot. Chariot. If you have Scorpio placements, you may want to watch the Scorpio reading because some similar cards are coming out from Scorpio's read in this read. Okay. Because like for me, I have Sagittarius is my Venus sign, but I'm a Scorpio. So a lot of these cards are repeating. So we've got the just looking for a good time card. So I feel like that has been the foundation of your relationships, that you've been having people that all they want to do is come and wet their wick, or, wet the D, wet the P, get the D wet or the P wet. And, it's just a thing of, or get the D and the P. And that's all they're focused on. They're not really trying to get to know you or know anything about you beyond sexually. Okay. So when it comes to your person, we're talking about them focusing on getting clarity when it comes to their love life, which I feel like is just an offshoot of this illumination and the triggers card. Okay. So when it comes to the second card here, this is representing your emotions when it comes to this connection. So we've got the Page of Cups, water sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I feel like, this is Pisces energy. So again, somebody might have Pisces placements with this Page of Cups. It is talking about a love offer. For some of you, it may come along with an apology, because for some of you, I'm just going to tell you, you don't like, don't come in the comments with the stuff. Okay, Sagittarius, because y'all know better. Y'all know I'm going to tell you the truth one way or the other. For some of you, this could represent somebody coming back from your past. But listen to what I'm saying. If they're coming back from your past, okay, they are coming back in a different energy, because spirit is not going to allow somebody, because we just talked about you transforming, right, and mending your love life. So there's no way spirit is going to allow somebody to come back from your past that's not showing up in transformed energy just like you are. Okay, so let me just say that first. Okay, but for the majority of you, this is going to be somebody new. But the reason why I'm saying for some of you it's the past, because this card can talk about apologies. So somebody may have seen the error of their ways. This is not going to represent, for everybody. It's not going to resonate for everybody, but someone has seen the error of their ways. They've gone through their transformation too, and they're wanting to come back and apologize. But listen to what I'm telling you. You do not have to accept this person if they're from the past and you choose not to give them another chance. You don't have to. You can just wait for somebody else if that's what you're wanting to do. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Page of Cups. Yeah, see, because you've been dealing with a lot of tricksters in your past, so I can understand why you would feel like that. But I'm just saying, I'm giving you the information. Don't kill the messenger, because I'm just telling you what spirit is telling me. Okay, I gotta give it to you, because I'm gonna give it to you, because we don't sugarcoat, we don't hide things, we don't do none of that shit on with Leigh's intuitive tarot. I don't get down like that, so I'm gonna give it to you whether you like it or you don't. All right, so we got determination. So this is about your person being determined to overcome what they need to overcome, because like I said, I feel like this is a thing, Sagittarius, where this person is like, come hell or fucking high water, I'm coming to get my person, male or female, because they are tired of the same things you're tired of. Like I told you, I feel like it's a thing where the two of you love the same. You love 100%. You love full out. You give all of your heart. It's not a thing of, because like people want to say Sagittarians are flighty and Sagittarians don't this, Sagittarians don't that. I just feel like y'all don't have the right people coming towards you. And that once you have the right person come towards you, then they see the real Sagittarian and not the shit that people are trying to say about y'all. Just like with Scorpios, they want to say stuff about Scorpios, but I'm like, no, if you show up the right way, then you'll get the best of us, just like with Sagittarius. It's the same thing. Okay. All right. So the next card, let me get off my soapbox. The next card we're going to talk about is your person's emotions. So they're showing up as the Queen of Swords, air sign, or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So this person could have air placements. This is also talking about them being in, kind of like a little bit of a bitter energy. They're trying to protect their energy and their feelings just like you are, because they have been burned and, done wrong just like you have. And with the Queen of Swords, some of your people the new people may have been divorced. They may have, had like a bad breakup. It could be a lot of different things. Some people may have had their partner pass away. There's a lot of different things that can come with the Queen of Swords. But I feel like this is someone who, even though they've suffered a lot of slings and arrows, in their life, and specifically with their love life, that this person has retained their sense of humor. Okay, and they're learning how to laugh at certain things and not take everything so seriously. And I feel like they're starting to realize that everything is a learning experience and it happens for a reason. So this person, you see, normally she has the sword held up, like if you bring your ass here, I'm gonna chop you with it. But this person has it down, and I feel like that means that they're learning how to step out of the combative side of the Queen of Swords, or the bitterness is like going away. Like they're transforming out of this energy into a more receptive energy, or the more receptive side of the Queen of Swords. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Queen of Swords. I hear I'm every woman coming out. Yeah, this person. Oh, this makes me sad. Look. They've been rejected by people. Look at that. That card makes me so sad. It's the little kids, sitting on the outside. That just it makes me sad. I don't know. Oh man. And then we got the hurt card. So your person been through it, Sagittarius. So please show compassion, be compassionate with this person. Because I'm not saying y'all haven't been through it too. I know you've been through it too, but the cards are not showing up like this for y'all. It's showing up like this for your person. And what is getting to me is the fact that this person has been through this. This is how they feel, but they still trying to come towards it. This is about to make me cry. They still trying to come towards y'all and have a happy relationship. Okay, this is somebody that's just like you. You see what I'm saying? That's why the determination card is showing up, because they are coming to damn get you. Okay, they're gonna figure their way out through all of this to come get you, Sagittarius, and that just touches my heart. Okay. All right, so the card that's showing up for you, it says butterfly feelings when I'm with you. I think this is a sweet, sweet card. Look at it. So you're going to be very happy with this person. This person is going to give you their heart. There's a card in this other deck. Let me see if I can find this card. There's a card in this other deck, and I feel like this is how this person is going to come towards you. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Ooh. There it is. There it is. See, spirit making me look for these cards, and they put it where I could get it. See it? They're going to come towards you and share the love. And look at the heart, Sagittarius. There's a crack down the middle of the heart. You see what I'm saying? So please be sweet to this person. I'm not saying you're not going to do that, because I know you understand how it feels, because you getting jacked. You got jacked just like this person got jacked. But that just something about that, just y'all know me, y'all know I'm a damn softie. I act all hard and shit, but I'm a softie. But anyway, so this person is still holding out their hand and gonna give you their heart, even though they've been through all this stuff. And so if this is not an incentive for you to do your healing and to want to open up to this person, I don't know what is. Okay. All right. So when it comes to the next card, this is representing the challenges in this connection. And so it's the world card. This is all signs. This is spirit saying, this is about the two of you putting an end to old cycles. Okay. Old cycles of being mistreated on both sides. Your person doing this and you doing this as well. And it's also talking about, I feel like when the two of you come together, you're going to have the world at your feet. It's like you're going to be so in love with each other. Like I told you, you and this person could be coming together, starting a business together. I feel like it's going to be like boss B energy and boss man energy. And it's going to be a thing where you're going to be a power couple. Okay. And also with the world, the challenge is for the both of you to overcome your personal challenges that you have independent of the connection. Okay. On an individual level, before the two of you come into this connection to be with each other. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Okay. The two of you are telepathically sending love songs to each other. Not singing, but sending. And then see, they're healing their heart. This person, look, you know what I see? I see a picture in my mind of a heart on the ground and somebody just stomping on it with their foot. And I feel like that's what happened to your person. Okay. And I feel like it's taken a lot for this person to get up and put themselves back together. Okay. And you know how it is. I don't even have to explain to you, Sagittarius. You know how it is. It causes you to question yourself. You feel like somebody been chipping at your fucking self identity, your self esteem. It's a lot when you open yourself up to somebody, because I think this person thought that the person that they were with, this last person, was going to be the one that going to be the one that they were going to spend the rest of their lives with, and maybe they talked about marriage with this person, or maybe they did get married to this person, and then all of a sudden the mask slipped and everything fell apart. Okay, so now this person is having to start back at ground zero, start back at step number one, and start to put their lives back together. Okay. And you know that it's not easy because you had to do it too. Okay. So when it comes to the potential outcome, look at there, look at there, look at there. Okay. So when this person comes out of this energy here, okay, and they heal their heart, and the two of you come together full fucking force, ain't nobody gonna be able to fuck with y'all. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why I'm telling you, Sagittarius, this is the relationship you want. Okay, this is what you've been dreaming of. So spirit, I'm telling you, please do what you need to do to have this, because I would hate for any of you to have to miss this. Okay, because I told you, when you don't do what you're supposed to do, when you holding things up, when you stuck in your head, that's what the ops, that's why I call it a twin. That's what the ops want. And so we like, fuck the ops. We ain't worrying about, giving them what they want. You gotta focus on what you need. Like I said, go hard for it. Like this is the last time. You just act like this person is gonna be the last person. Because for a lot of you, this is gonna be your last love. The person that you fall in love with and you stay in love with for the rest of your lives. Okay. Depending, it's gonna be different, for all of you. It depends on what desire. But I feel like if you want to be with this person for the rest of your lives, that's this person is gonna ride with you. The two of you are gonna be ride or die together. Okay. All right. So let me clarify. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Yeah. See, yeah, you've had people. Spirit is showing you the things that you need to make sure you've addressed. That's why all this old stuff is coming up. People that are just looking for a good time. Then we have interfering temptations, meaning, people coming in trying to tempt your person or trying to tempt you to get you away from them. And I feel like that's what spirit is talking. Because remember, we talked about this before, and I told you we're going to do a reading about it. What happens after the two of you come together? Because there's going to be fuckers coming out of the woodwork, baby. You going to see your twin again. Your person is going to see their ex again. And there's going to be some shit because they're going to this is when you're going to find out, Sagittarius, who the fuck got your back and who really don't have your back. Okay. When you are happy or you are at rock bottom, those are the two times when you see who really has your back when it comes to relationships, when it comes to your life. Okay. And I feel like in this one, this is when you really gonna see. And I'm just telling you, you better hang on for the fucking ride, because there's gonna be some people that you never would have thought would come out at you crazy. That's gonna come out at you crazy because misery loves fucking company, and they just waiting for when you come. And I hate it, because I'm gonna tell it. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but if it comes out, I gotta let you know what I'm getting. Okay. All right. So we got the regret card here. This is your person regretting a lot of things that they did in relationships. And I don't feel like it was because they feel like they did anything wrong. I feel like what they did, they feel like it was for the wrong person. The things they were putting out, like the links they were going to, the stuff that they were doing for the other person, it was for the wrong person. That's what I feel like the regret is coming in. Not for what they did. Because I feel like this is a type of person where they, just like you, Sagittarius, when you get into a love relationship with the right person, you give your all, they give their all. That's what I feel like it's about. But your picker has been malfunctioning, and you've been picking the wrong people. That's what I feel like it is. Okay. All right. So now we're going to get some messages from spirit and see what else they want to tell you about this reading. So you got two cards. You're the only sign that got two of these cards. Okay, look, there's the Queen of Swords showing up again. So this is spirit, again, talking about, spirit is telling you and your person to release people or situations or people that no longer serve you. And seeing that what we just talked about, right? Seeing the humor. So spirit is just backing up what I just said. Seeing the humor in difficult situations, because you being able to laugh at it, that helps you get through it. It helps you to transform. And look at that's why I like about this one Queen of Swords card, because there are butterflies everywhere on this card. So it's talking about, a massive transformation. Okay. Then we've got the King of Cups showing up here. Okay. Water sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Remember, Queen of Swords is air. And so it's Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So with the King of Cups, this is Cancer for me. Again, talking about Cancer placements because we had the Chariot that started out the reading. This is talking about balance. Okay, Spirit is saying that this is going to be somebody trustworthy, honorable, devoted, cautious, someone you can completely trust. So this connection is going to move slowly because both of you need to be cautious because you want to make sure it's not a thing of whether or not you can trust this person. It's that you need to, I feel like both of you kind of doubt yourself, doubt the trust you have in your own like character, judging people's character. You may have chipped away at that because the last couple of people y'all dealt with were fucking monsters. So, and that's normal, and so I feel like you're both learning to trust your judgment again when it comes to people. That's what I'm trying to say. So I feel like it needs to go slowly, okay, so that nobody has second thoughts or no one is triggering the other person, or if there are triggers, you have a chance to communicate communicate with things because this is a new person. Even though this is your soulmate, you've had past lives with this person, it's still a situation where you're getting to know this person for the first time in this lifetime. So you have to remember that. And like I told you, I feel like a lot of you have rushed into things because I used to do that too. So I'm telling you, the things I tell you, I'm telling myself the same thing. Nothing coming out of my mouth that don't go towards me too. Okay. So I've been through that too, where I just wanted to rush. I would just be so happy to be in something with somebody that I would rush. And that was the worst thing I could have done. Okay. Because a lot of times you're not taking the time to really see what's going on with this person, to look for, not necessarily looking for red flags, but looking for crazy stuff, like or anything that needs to be addressed or whatever, because you so trying to get to a certain place that you're not looking at you're not assessing the speed bumps along the way. Okay. All right. So like I said, this is about balance. Okay. This Spirit is telling you this is going to be a solid romantic relationship. Okay. This person, it says, hidden but well-intentioned emotion. So this person, like I said, they may not come riding in off the bat the first day telling you everything, just word vomit all over the place. It's not going to be like that. But I feel like once the two of you come together, you kind of like, testing the waters a little bit, looking at each other and stuff like that. Because the nerves from what happened in the past. And then this person is going to come and tell you, because you see this person is showing up as a king. They showing up as a queen. They show up as like the emperor and the empress. This is not somebody that's a fucking page like your twin was. Okay. All right. So let's get some messages from your person. See what they want to tell you. Okay. Okay. So we've got, babe, I love you and I want to be with you. Okay. Then we've got, we belong together. And then it says, sometimes I stare at my phone and become stuck. Okay. All right. Like I said, this person, they're intimidated because they got feelings for you. They love you. This is not I saw Susie or Sagittarius, and I saw Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is cute, and I just want to date Sagittarius. This person loves you, Sagittarius. That's why they feel a little intimidated. Okay. So we've got, look, you are mine. They're saying they need you. And then here's the hold me card. So hold me says, I need to feel your arms around me. Things are not right in my world and I'm longing for your embrace today. Please send me your love so that I know that everything will be okay. All right. Need you. You are so nurturing, magnetic, and a passionate queen or king in my life. Your light shines bright and guides me in my darkness. Excuse me. You feel like home to me and I always feel very happy and comfortable in your presence. Thank you, my love, for always sending me healing energy and love. I need you and your energy even more now. Okay. Then we've got the you are mine. We are meant for each other. There is no one else in the world who could ever replace you. We were made to be together. We are destined, and I am yours and you are mine only. We have done this before and we will do it again. See, that's what I'm telling you. But you getting to know each other in this lifetime. You've had different experiences. You've been away from each other because you've been living your life. They've been living theirs, So we've got, I am learning a spiritual lesson. I hope to have a future with you one day. And then we both need time to heal. Okay. I feel like that's very important. So take this time, Sagittarius, and please, work on the things that you need to work on. Okay. Because, y'all going to look up one day and this person's going to be in your face. And so you want to make sure that you address the things you need to address. Okay. So we've got children here. It says children are a significant factor in your love life. This may signify the desire for them or someone's inner child needing attention. Okay. Then we have deeper intimacy. The feelings of emotional closeness and love allow you to feel safe, desired, and more connected to your partner. As I've explained this card before, the deeper you go, right? The more you open yourself up to each other, the deeper the intimacy is going to go. Okay. And I'm not talking about sex. I'm talking about the feelings. Okay. The things that eventually lead to the sex. Okay. All right. Okay, Sagittarius, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, the link is in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Sagittarius.